Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'll be talking all about home defense guns. Before we get into it, if you found anything on this channel somewhat helpful, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. It is a little button down here. It literally costs you nothing. All it does is it tells YouTube, hey, this guy's doing something cool. It's free for you. It helps me out. Anyway, so to get into it, starting about home defense guns, I want to talk a little bit about the styles of guns, and then if you can pick whatever is best for you. So there are three main styles of firearms that people use for home defense. Essentially, you have a shotgun, you have an AR pistol, or a regular handgun. All these have different pros and cons to them when you're using them in a home defense situation, and we'll talk about each of those. Okay, so first up is a shotgun. This happens to be a pump action shotgun, the Remington 870. This is a fantastic gun. These make fantastic home defense guns simply because they're easy to use and it's dang hard to miss. Typically, for a home defense case, you'll be using buckshot in them. It's not stuff that you shoot clay pigeons out if you're new to guns. Just a little bit bigger pellets. And you'll also, this is a full-size shotgun that you would use for clays or duck hunting or something like that. For a home defense situation, I would get more of a tactical one that's a little bit shorter barrel. That way, it's much easier to clear corners as you're going around looking for a home intruder. Now, these are great. Like I said, they're easy to use. They're easy to practice with. Nice thing about a shotgun is if it is your only gun, you put slugs in here and you can use it for hunting bigger game if that's what you want to do. Shotgun would be a great option for home defense. It is a little bit big, and so getting a quick access safe for it is a little bit harder. Hornady makes a rapid RFID thing, but it goes on the wall and it just covers the middle section with the trigger and everything, so it's locked, it's safe, but you have a big shotgun on your wall, and maybe that's not what you really like. I think that's awesome, having a shotgun on the wall, but maybe that's not your thing. Okay, next up is an AR pistol. Now this is a pistol. You may think it's a rifle. It is a pistol. That's because it has a shorter than a 16-inch barrel, and it has a pistol brace on it rather than stock. My stock, you've seen it comes back and forth. This is just a fixed thing. You can wrap this around your arm, this strap, hence the reason it's a pistol. Now, if you do use an AR pistol for home defense, I would get it chambered in 9mm, because if you've ever shot a 223 or 5.56 round of an AR without ear protection, pretty much turns your brains to jelly. So a 9mm is going to have a much slower velocity. It's going to make a much smaller bang, and it's not going to turn your brains to jelly. So that's really nice. So something like this, chambered 9mm, would be fantastic. Now, a lot of new gun owners, if you're watching this, maybe you're considering getting something. A lot of new gun owners think that smaller is better. It's going to be easier for them to maneuver and to fire accurately. That is so far from the truth. That is horrible. The bigger the gun, the easier it is going to be to maneuver and shoot accurately. So an AR pistol, something like this, is extremely easy to shoot accurately. If I were to go against this on my dueling tree, against my Springfield Hellcat, I'm going to whoop your butt with an AR pistol. I'll be way more accurate and be able to hit those targets every single time. So, and it's going to manage the recoil better. An AR pistol chambered 9 would be a fantastic defense gun. Probably with just a little red dot on top, something cheap. You don't need a scope if you're just doing home defense. Okay, next up is just a regular 9mm. And this is what probably most people are thinking about when they're thinking about home defense, is just getting something like this. As far as what full-size handgun to get, I don't think the brand really matters. Some people will say different. Some people are going to scream maybe in the comments that they hate Glocks or whatever. But I think Glocks are great guns. Any name brand, full-size handgun, you're not going to go wrong with. So this happens to be a Springfield. I think Glocks are great. Smith & Wesson makes some great firearms. SIG, they make some fantastic firearms. Anything that's name brand is what I'd go with. These are great, but like I said, they are going to be harder to shoot than an AR pistol or a shotgun. So if this is what you want to do, then it's great. I mean, it's what I use. But you're going to want to practice with this. You're going to want to throw down 200, 300, 400 rounds down range and get extremely confident with it before you go around using something like this for home defense. Okay, if you think of a different gun, or you have some tweaks or mods to the gun that you personally use for home defense, or have any other thoughts, please put that in the comments below for other viewers to check out. Okay, thanks.